Russian ads on Twitter, for example, promoted stories about Hillary Clinton's allegedly poor health or legal problems. But the social media campaign was also designed to further a broad Kremlin objective, sowing discord in the U.S. by inflaming passions on a range of divisive issues. The Russians did so by weaving together fake accounts, pages, and communities to push politicized content and videos, and to mobilize real Americans to sign online petitions and join rallies and protests. They also bought ads like these. The first ad behind me, Black Matters, was brought to us from our friends in St. Petersburg and amassed over 224,000 likes. The second ad garnered over 135,000 Facebook followers. The Russians bought sufficient ad space for it to appear almost 145,000 times across Facebook accounts that had expressed an interest in Donald Trump, stopping illegal immigration, conservatism, Confederate States of America, Dixie, or the Republican Party. Russia exploited real vulnerabilities that exist across online platforms, and we must identify, expose, and defend ourselves against similar covert influence operations in the future.
They were able to drive a relatively significant following for a relatively small amount of money. It's why this activity appears so pernicious. It was undertaken, I think, by people who understand social media. These people were not amateurs, and I think underscores the threat we're facing and why we're so focused on addressing it going forward.
No one looking at that could distinguish that from, say, a left-wing, right-wing group who might have been trying to pitch the exact same message with that, with those images. Would there have been a way a user could have distinguished that was a foreign actor versus someone here in the United States that might have a horrible opinion, but they wanted to use that platform? Could they tell?
On the face of the content, I think it would have been difficult to do so.
Part of what made the Russian social media campaign successful, part of Mr. Stretch, as you point out, why the Russians were sophisticated in social media, is that they understood that the algorithms that you use tend to accentuate content that is either fear-based or anger-based. That helps it pick up an audience and go viral and be amplified.
They were intended to drive followers.
What corporate obligation, societal obligation do you think your companies have vis-a-vis both of these issues? The foreign manipulation of your platforms, but also more broadly, the fact that algorithms designed to attract our attention may also have the unintended consequence, but very real consequence, of pitting American against American.
We take down and block 450,000 suspicious logins every day. So we're making a concerted effort to stop this type of activity on the platform, to give an amplification and a voice to the people who are trying to abuse our system.
Clear from how many people like the page.